Well, our other top story here at 4, new research shows most students are bouncing back from learning loss during the pandemic. Though in Oregon, kids are moving in the wrong direction. Thomas Schultz joins us now. And Thomas, what did you find out here?
Yeah, well, Tim, a couple of things. Researchers at Harvard and Stanford studied 30 states and found nationwide students made up ground in reading and math last year. There was only one state where kids continued to lose ground: Oregon.
It was really hard to read.
New numbers are in for students' continued education recovery. And nationally, kids narrowed math and reading learning loss from 2022 to 2023. Though in Oregon, elementary and middle schoolers are now even further behind. Now 3/4 of a year behind in math and 2/3 of a year in reading.
One challenge that many districts are facing is high absenteeism.
Thomas Kane, a researcher and Harvard professor of education, says another roadblock is that school districts spent federal funding in different ways.
We handed out, $190 billion to school districts around the country and said, here, you figure it out.
Some districts spent funds to retain staff, others for tutoring to replace in-person class time. And research now shows programs like tutoring help students bounce back.
I think it definitely should be used to target learning losses, like figuring out what a kid needs and then directing resources to that.
Micah Yai is an associate professor of education at Lewis and Clark. She agrees absenteeism and missed in-person learning played huge factors, though there's other reasons for the backslide too. One, technology, which Yai says is a useful tool that may be overused statewide. Another, staff shortages.
There is a national teaching shortage, but in Oregon specifically, there's a substitute teaching shortage, so the whole system is stressed.
And in a statement, the Oregon Department of Education says they aren't satisfied with the results, though $100 million of new state funds is going to reading development like tutoring and summer school. And in this legislative session, ODE wants another $50 million invested in summer learning. And experts say with the new data, they now know what programs work and can target money efficiently as federal funds expire this fall. Though, if more isn't done,
students in many school districts in Oregon will be behind when the federal money runs out.
And because of that learning loss and that it could continue, Kane says schools should tell families now if their students are behind so they can make plans this summer to help them catch up.